Good morning, folks, and may I wish you a very happy Tuesday as we get up and get started this morning, thanking God for His grace, His mercy, His faithfulness, which is new every single day. Just like every single day is new. If you are blessed today by God and you've been able to get up and get out of the bed, despite the aches and the pains, despite whatever you might have on your heart or on your mind, you can be thankful because of God's great faithfulness, which has given us a brand new day. So be thankful this day because God has allowed us to see it. We don't know what may come in this day, but we know that God has given us what we need to get up and face it. So I hope and pray that you are thanking God this day. I'm going to talk about that here in my reading in just a second, but before I do that, let me make an announcement. I want you all to come and be with us as we worship on Sunday. I've been studying a passage, and unless the Holy Spirit turns me in a different direction, which He's been known to do, I aim on preaching this passage on Sunday, and I think it's something that we need. It's something that we know the story, but we overlook the lesson, and I want to encourage you to be there as we have this message this Sunday. And this goes for our membership at Oak Level. This goes for anyone who may be a member and not been with us and watches our videos. This goes for anybody else that watches our videos. I post these on my personal Facebook page. Any of my friends or family, come and be with us. We need to hear what God has to tell us from this passage on Sunday. Now, I'm going to read today's passage, not the same one that we're going to read on Sunday. But in Psalm 107, the psalmist makes this statement 4 times that I've counted here, but I'm sure it's more. I just hadn't read any further. But it's something that we need to hear this morning. Psalm 107, verse number 6. Then they cried unto the Lord in their trouble, and He delivered them out of their distresses. Psalm 107, verse 13. Then they cried unto the Lord in their trouble, and He saved them out of their distresses. Psalm 107 and verse 19. Then they cry unto the Lord in their trouble, and He saveth them out of their distresses. Psalm 107 and verse number 28. Then they cry unto the Lord in their trouble, and He bringeth them out of their distresses. You see a theme here, Christian? The psalmist is affirming for us, believers in God through Jesus Christ. There's going to be distresses. There's going to be troubles. There's going to be difficulties. Y'all have heard me say this. I've used the Latin phrase before, ad nauseum. It means to a sickening degree. Y'all have heard me say this ad nauseum. There's going to be distresses. There's going to be troubles. There's going to be trials. There's going to be difficulties. But Christian, we have the solution. What's the solution? You notice I got my highlighter right here because I've highlighted these verses. What's our solution? Then they cry unto the Lord in their trouble, and He saveth them out of their distresses. Let me ask you a question this morning, Christian. Do you feel overwhelmed by your troubles? Could it be that you've not cried out to the Lord in that trouble? Let me challenge you today. Let me encourage you today. Whatever your trouble is, whatever your distress is, cry out to the Lord. Allow God to have it. And what does the psalmist say right here? 4 times I've read it to you this morning. Then they cry unto the Lord in their trouble, and He bringeth them out of their distresses. And I bet you could testify many times over, I know I can, of times when I've done that and see God give that promise. Might not take away the distress, but He definitely walks with us and brings us out of it. And Christian, that should give you shout this morning. You know, it's a total different message altogether, but I cannot understand for the life of me how believers in God through Jesus Christ, declared righteous by their faith in the shed blood of Christ, refuse to worship. refuse to shout, refuse to be excited about what God has for us. Christian, be excited today. And whatever your trouble is, cry out to the Lord and watch Him bring you out of it. So I hope and pray you have a wonderful day, encouraged by this word and encouraged by the love of God. Remember, come and be with us Sunday at Oak Level. You do not want to miss the message that I believe God has for us this week. Love you folks, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. God bless you.